Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on Vedic astrology. In this video I'm going to talk to you about Jupiter transit 2015, but I'm not going to actually talk about Jupiter transit 2015, but I'm going to give you some suggestions on how to do this year after year. The first point is you have to know when Jupiter transits in the first place. As you start investigating into when Jupiter transits, you're bound to get into controversies, especially if you are in India. You will have 4 or 5 different systems telling you different dates. So Jupiter transits on this date and that date, and on, for example, July 1st or July 2nd or July 5th of 2015 and so on. But I'd like to tell you that the actual transit of Jupiter happens on July 14, 2015. How do you come to know about this? The easiest way for all of you is to download Jagannatha Hora, which is for free. You can download it from the internet and install it, and once you have installed and you click it open, this is the screen that you should be getting, and here you can click on data and enter July 1st 2015 and then say OK. Before that, you'll have to find what Ayanamsa the software is using. So go to preferences related to calculations and then say Ayanamsa. You can see here it is True Lahari or Chitrapaksha Ayanamsa. So I've been using this. You can also try traditional Lahari. I advise that you don't go beyond the first two here. Stay in the first two alone and then say OK, and then you come back and surely you know the Ayanamsa is the right one. And you can check July 1st 2015 where Jupiter is. So you can look here, over here. Jupiter is in Karkataka, or this sign is called Cancer. The point is, he's been staying here for almost close to a year, and now in the month of July he's going over from this house to the next sign, from Karkataka to Simha, from Cancer to Leo. If you look here where Jupiter is, right, you can see that he is only on 27 degrees and 36 minutes. So a lot more to go in this sign, since it's a very slow planet, and it has to cross 28, 29 and then 30 is the actual junction point 0 when the transit happens. So let's say some of the South Indian astrologers have been saying July 2nd as the date of transit. You can see July 2nd and then say OK, and then you see here Jupiter continues to stay in Cancer. He likes this place a lot. He's exalted, so I think he doesn't want to leave this place. So Jupiter is still at 27 degrees. So he is not moved from Cancer to Leo on July 2nd at least. So as he moved on 3rd, no, he still is over in the same place. So instead of going date by date might be boring. So let's jump straight to 10. July 10th, as he moved, no, he's still here. You can see here Jupiter is in CN. CN means Cancer, 29 degrees and 19 minutes. So let's increase the date to 13. You can see that Jupiter is still here in Cancer. In the exact degrees you find is on 29:55. Is about to move. So somewhere is very close. So let's try July 14. Yes, Jupiter has finally moved from Cancer to Leo. You can see here Jupiter 0 Leo. But he has not exactly entered July 14, 2015 at 6:25 p.m. Maybe it happened in the morning. So let's try AM here and check if it has moved. Yes, morning itself it is already there. So maybe it is 5 o'clock. So you can just try 5 o'clock. It is still at 0. So maybe it is at 3 o'clock, early hours. Where is the, oh my god, I can't see. Okay, so here is the Jupiter is in Cancer and still not moved over to Leo even on July 14th up to 3:25 a.m. So maybe it is 4 o'clock. Yes, he has moved at 4 o'clock, roughly at least. So you can see here 0, 0 and 10. Maybe a little backwards, maybe 3:55. Try that. He's still at 0, meaning he's in Leo. So I think 50 should be the point. Maybe 3:50. And say 3:50. Jupiter is at still, so it should be very close to this on July 14th. So at least we know how to find when Jupiter transit. This can be used year after year. Jupiter moves from one sign to another roughly once in 12 months. 1 year close to a year, maybe plus or minus. So you know where to expect next year 2016. It should be close to July 2016. So do the same thing and we'll find out. But why are we but why are we worried so much about the date of transit? In India, we have the habit of rushing to a nearby temple to pray to Jupiter, and that's why the date of transit is so important. Astrologically speaking, the date of transit has very little relevance to events in life, at least date wise. Jupiter, a big planet, stays in a sign for one long year, obviously will not work on day one. So you'll have to give sufficient time for Jupiter to start working. So it's definitely not on the date of transit. You won't see nothing. I mean, you'll see rarely things happening. If you want to know from when Jupiter's effects, Jupiter transit effect starts, then you'll also have to find out where your moon is, which degree moon occupies in the sign. If it is 15 degrees, then the date of transit is very important to you. If it has deviated from the 15th degree backward or forward, you will have to adjust the date of Jupiter transit backward or forward to know from when exactly the effects will start. So with all this, I still want you to learn a lot more about Jupiter transit. I've done some few write-ups on wordpress.com and also some videos on this topic. Maybe you can refer to my previous videos to know how to approach this. And within a few days, I plan to upload the videos concerning Jupiter transit 2015. Since I know it is July 14th only, I will try to do it before July 14th. So that's all for now. See you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.